Hello, this is Razorflamekun, and this is another episode of my Let's Play of Diablo 2. In this episode, we are going to finally tackle the Den of Evil. So, you'll notice we're in the Bloody Moor, and now we're going to go ahead and start attacking enemies again. Notice this little symbol right here on the minimap. That is the symbol I was talking about in the last episode. So we're just going to do what we regularly do, which is go around and we have to locate a cave. On the way, I'm going to do what I told you to do in the second episode, which is to go ahead and attack enemies and get stuff like that, which is actually a it has better defense than the armor I'm currently wearing. And it's also socketed, so I can input a gem into it if I want to. You may also notice that the amount of defense or the amount of damage that one item does might vary from one regular item or from one regular item to another. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, we found another shrine, which is a skill shrine. What this does is it increases, when you use it, it temporarily increases all of the skills that you have active to up by 2 levels. So skills, if you're using a skill, which I'm using the might, it's actually a good thing to get pretty quickly because of how helpful it is. And sorry if I'm stuttering, but it's kind of hard to put some of these things into words. Anyways, you notice that I've been picking up items, and that's what I recommend you do. Any item you find, I recommend you pick it up because you can sell it for gold back in the town. Now we're going ahead, doing the same thing we did. We're going back the same way we came, and I'm actually going to follow this road because if you ever get lost, you can usually follow these little dirt paths to find where you need to go. Like for example, this goes up here, and we found a cave. Or in this case, the Den of Evil. Notice this symbol. This symbol identifies a cave of importance. I'm not sure if the if the optional dungeons in the game have this, but for right now, I'm actually not going to enter the Den of Evil yet. But now that I found it, I know where it is, so I can get back there quickly. I'm actually going to continue training because I like being about level 3 before I actually go into the Den of Evil. So this episode is mainly going to be training. So, and this is basically the way that you train, is to kill monsters and get experience. You may notice that there's going to be a different monsters with different colored texts in their name. We'll explain that in the next episode when we go through the Den of Evil. However, we're going to go ahead and go through around here and locate items to sell back in town. And let me check my inventory. Okay, my inventory space is doing fine. Check out that, and we'll check out the rest of the Bloody Moor, and then we'll go into the Den of Evil in the next episode. But this episode isn't over yet. Right here, you can sometimes find randomly generated houses. There are many different houses. However, in this particular house, there sometimes is a chest out front, which is different from most normal chests that you open. When you open this chest, it usually gives you a magic or higher quality item for this item, in addition to a lot of gold. And I'm amazed because I actually found yet another rare scepter. However, it is also another class of item, which I forgot to mention. It's ethereal. It cannot be repaired. However, it still has durability, which is bad. Therefore, I don't usually use them. However, they can be pretty useful because they usually have higher stats, and I believe they have higher durability as well. Anyways, we're going to identify it as normal, and also because it's ethereal, it's going to sell for a lot less. Anyways, you can also go up and click on this bed thing to check under the cloth to get some additional items that way. So after that, we're just going to go ahead and continue getting items. And when you get about to here, when you can't carry any more items, that's when you go and use a scroll of town portal. That's what they're used for, to go back to town instantly. What they do when you use it is they create a point in the game where you are, the portal where you are, straight back to town, so you can use it to get back to town instantly. And now that we're back in town, I'm going to go ahead and do the skills. I'm not going to explain the skills, I don't think. I might, but I don't think I'm going to. I am going to explain one thing though. Certain skills have receive bonuses if you have a level of a skill in other skills. For example, Holy Fire, which we cannot learn yet, receives bonuses, which means the fire damage will increase by said % if you have a level in either of those skills that it lists below. For right now, I'm actually going to start getting into this one, this skill tree a bit, because they actually have some useful skills like prayer. However, you have to be careful with prayer because every time it heals you, it actually costs you a mana, so you have to watch your mana when using this. However, I'm not going to be actually doing this. I'm going to be centering myself around these 3 skills right here: Holy Shock, Holy Freeze, and Holy Fire, as well as Thorns. So this level I'm going to do Resist Fire, which actually will increase the amount of fire damage Holy Fire will do. So that's what I'm going to do for this level. And for stats, I'm going to go ahead and do Strength up to 32 so I can wield axes, and I'm going to get my Dexterity up by 1 as well. Now we're going to go and sell stuff to... I usually like selling stuff to Shari because then I can go ahead and repair all of my equipment as well, which I'm actually going to do right now. Except for that. I'm not going to repair that yet. Anyways, then what you want to do is every trip back you want to sell the stuff that you're not using. And see how little that sells for? That's why it's not very useful. Let me see how much. 17, and how much defense did that other one have? Oh, also, when you sell items back to any vendor and they don't have any more room in the window of the vendor window, for example, in this armor, if I sell this, it won't appear here. But if I sell, for example, this ethereal scepter, it should appear right. Oh, I forgot. Ethereal equipment also does not show up in here. But if I were to sell a different item, it would appear. Ooh, also I can start using maces now, which are actually better because better than the short sword because it deals more damage. But axes are even better than that because of how much more they deal. Anyways, I need to sell this, and now we have a bunch more golds that we can start to use. So I'm gonna just go ahead and look through these. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this axe and equip it immediately because it'll increase the damage I'm able to do, and I'm also gonna buy this light belt. Let me just double check. 3, 2. Yep, I'm gonna buy this light belt as well, which will increase my damage, my defense there. Now I can't buy anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave, and that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, we tackle the Den of Evil. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun, and may all of your days shine bright.